It's Madden NFL 22, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Vikes and the Ravens on Thursday night primetime.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we're at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, our matchup here in this one, as so many do, revolves around the quarterback position. We've got an interesting pairing here. Kirk Cousins of the Vikings, Lamar Jackson of the Ravens.
And I think for me, and this isn't an original thought by any stretch, and probably for these two head coaches as well, the key for them is going to be limiting the turnovers, limiting the free possessions. I mean, this isn't saying anything you don't already know, but you've got to be able to make the most out of your drives and see if your defense can help you out and take the ball away from the other team and give you a few extras.
The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson, and looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing we want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They want to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the 1st quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. Edwards. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Now Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins. Out of his end zone, Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And all the way.
It's Madden NFL 22, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Vikings and the Titans on Thursday night.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gordon alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis, and CD in the few moments here. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He completes it to Julio Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
He's going to look downfield for Henry, and that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Oh, good move. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 58 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Come on now, let's go. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On first down, it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them, though. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander.
It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Raiders and the Steelers on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Moments ago, a scene that's played here since 2004. Big Ben Roethlisberger greeted by the sold-out Heinz Field crowd. His Steelers getting set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Brandon Gaudin alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis. And CD, our quarterbacks taking center stage here for each of their respective offenses. Derek Carr of the Raiders, Ben Roethlisberger of the Steelers.
We do indeed, and something I'm going to be watching for. Who can get off to a fast start? If you can go out, get points on the first drive, preferably a touchdown.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First carry for Najee Harris. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Again, it's Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Roethlisberger. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Carr now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Carr. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. Short little throw to Ebron. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
On third down, Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory. But I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want. And they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. Third and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they are...
Tell that nigga, stop playing with me, Carl. Stop playing with me, Carl. Stop playing with me, Carl.
They forced the interception, drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
How much risk to get?
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Ray McLeod to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Roethlisberger will throw. Looking deep here for Ebron. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown. 26 yards for Josh Jacobs. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So defensively, 3rd down, you're thinking get the stop, maybe force the field goal try. Instead, he's able to shake free and not just get the first down, but get the touchdown as well.
Yeah, so much for the best laid plans, right? And you knew once he got past the line of scrimmage, he was gone. Got the head of steam behind him. Vroom, off to the races. The only surprise would have been if anyone caught him.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Bulldozes past him. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Good job.
10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger looking deep here for Ebron. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. McLeod to return it.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to 16.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He'll find Richard here underneath. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the back.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. That's Cameron Hayward. We got in there to take him down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. He'll swing this one out to Richard. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. The 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that might be his last pass in the NFL because when you throw an interception, especially a pick 6 as a kicker, CD, I don't know that you recover from that one.
You got to remember one thing. My vintage takes me back to shades of Garo Yepremian against Washington in Super Bowl 7. Yeah, folks, I would tell you to do an encyclopedia search, but actually nowadays you do an internet search. Check that one out. And that was at least off of a block kick. This was a design throw. Results the same, though. Interception, 6 points going the other way. Hello, Mike Bass. Remember you?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Tyron Johnson.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They fight
and he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 2. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And for the 4th time. Tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people.
And do not ask me to explain what in the world happened there, folks. That's a safety in the strangest of ways, my word. Well, Charles, I've heard of backing up to avoid the rush. I think this takes that to a whole new level.
And not upper level either.
The Steelers ready for their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. No, he missed the PAT.
No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
At the 36-yard line.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Roethlisberger. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Yannick Ngakoue drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders. This is taken at the 15. And for the third time now, this is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable. Well, it's rare to see one safety. It's even rare to see 2, 3 safeties in a game, Charles.
Well, we'll be able to talk about this with our grandkids, great-grandkids, and anyone else that may come around the house when we get a little bit older on that rocking chair. We were there when we saw 3 safeties in one game.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 50 yards. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Johnson now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So we've reached halftime in a while. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three?
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
On second down, Jacobs shoves him aside. Oh, fighting off the defender. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Going on the ground with Jacobs. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his target, Harris. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And a dangerous throw there as that's... Knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Here's a diving catch right side.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. even tried to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris from 17 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jalen Richard now on the return. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs
His second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies.
And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie him.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Ben's throw there hauled in by Claypool. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. That's reeled in by Claypool. What a catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And that will be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for 1st downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback. It's a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And up. The 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough. Hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. T.J. Watt in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Carr. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll swing this one out to Richard. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline.
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by Carlson is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Roethlisberger will throw. Pushes him over. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Once again, it's Jacobs. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Southern California. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Eckler. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. His pass caught at the 4. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimate...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Taylor now from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Here's Jones off the play fake. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return is J.J. Taylor. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quicker.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about the defense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, It's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Second and 4. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Herbert. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Meanwhile, Jones' throw there complete to Myers. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on the catch and run.
61 yards. First down, New England.
16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
16. Patriots, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A big play there for the Patriots. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown. Hunter Henry. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
2nd and 3 at the Patriots. Patriots 40-yard line.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he'll try and throw, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And some room to roam now. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 5. 101 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way you can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Where you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Hopkins with the extra point, and a route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for him. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. And a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided.
And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Taylor now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. And complete, right side to Cook. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Patriots are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And unable to get downhill there, so take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Open man is Myers. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 28 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Play action. It's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
If anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for L.A. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Kelly. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Joshua Kelly taking it in from 2 yards out. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. So once again, the Charger offense is going to line up to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Going on the ground with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Herbert off of play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
A loss of 9 on the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 4th down, Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now a throw here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
To tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And this is caught by Williams. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. On the move to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Trey Mo, and welcome to Superstar KO. All right, let's get it in. Want to play by yourself? Hit 1v1. You and a buddy? Hit 2v2. Or if you're really trying to squad up, hit that 3v3, and let's get it popping.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between our visitors and our home team. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Oh, he fakes a spike. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jordan Evans. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Sooners on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll let Peterson try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Off the play fake, Cousins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw, Cousins. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. If you're an Adrian Peterson fan, that's the sign that you want to see right there on the other end. They got to learn to get him down, or this could be a long one.
And it's also the sign that his team wanted to see. Him making that type of a run, having a force and an impact on the game that early, that really demoralizes the defense because they realize it could be a long game trying to get him on the ground.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Peterson now. Off play action. Rolling to his left. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Off play action. Peterson steps away. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Peterson rolling to his right. Peterson a 1st down and more. And touchdown! Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Sooners are able to add on to that lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.